Welcome to the DEJ Show. I'm your host, David Edgerton Jr., and I'm so glad that you took some time to listen to our podcast today. The DEJ Show provides knowledge, tools, and inspiration for men and women to help them move from surviving to thriving in all aspects of life, business, personal, and spiritual. If you like what you hear in this podcast, please make sure you share it with a friend, a coworker, or someone in your community. And if you can, log into Apple Podcasts and leave us a review. We'd love to hear from you. The first thing I want to do in this episode is send my congratulations to all of the Red Sox fans that listen to me and my podcast, The DEJ Show. I want to say, hey, congratulations to you and to the Boston Red Sox for winning the World Series. I was in Boston last week for a couple of days, and I was at a training, and I was able to see all the wonderful people, in the streets with their Red Sox gear on, basically saying, go Sox, and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's what they really say, but that's what I heard. But anyway, the coolest thing wasn't that I was there when this celebration was going on in the middle of the town. The coolest thing happened when I was actually on my way back from Boston through Logan International Airport. And if you ever get a chance, you got to go out to Boston and you got to fly into that airport because it's right there on the coast. It's right there on the water. It's really neat landing there. And it looks like you're getting ready to go into the ocean, but you actually land on the runway. But either way, the coolest thing I saw was actually after I got to the airport and I got to the beginning of the security line. Something cool happened, and here's what happened. I went around the corner, so there's this big wall there, and you don't really see anything but the two people who are getting your ID, or at least asking you for your ID. And as soon as you turn around the corner, you see at the top of the space there, near the ceiling, all of the championship banners that the city of Boston has acquired over the last, I think it's 50 years. So you see all of the Boston Celtics championships hanging from the ceiling. You see all of the New England Patriots Super Bowls, all of those banners hanging from the ceiling. You see all of the Boston Bruin Stanley Cup championship banners hanging from the ceiling. And then you see all of the Boston Red Sox baseball World Series banners hanging from the ceiling. So you see all of these banners from all of these teams in Boston hanging right before you go through security to get on your plane. That was amazing to me. I mean, it was like 30 of them, maybe more than that. And then somebody said, if you were, I can't remember what year it was, but if you were born in a certain year, you would have seen, or you will have seen, the city of Boston bring home a championship each year that you've been alive. And I'm thinking, man, that's a lot of championships, no matter if it's football, baseball, hockey, or basketball. Then I started to say, well, wait a minute. How can all of these great teams at any given time be in the same city? How does that work? How do you bring that kind of talent and that kind of coaching and that kind of winning, or at least that attitude of winning, to the same area and it be persistent and consistent amongst all of the different teams in that particular city or that geography? When I think about that, it becomes clear to me that in certain places, winners attract winners. Winners attract winners. I believe that the city of Boston is a city that fosters an environment that somehow attracts people that like to win to that city, whether that's the coaching staff of different teams, the players of different teams. There's a legacy there in sports for winners to be there in Boston. What does that mean for you and me? Well, here's what I think it means. The first thing you need to be doing is looking at the people you are around to see if they are winners. Are you attracting winners to your space Are you attracted to winners in their space? Are you around a bunch of people that aren't doing too much or not trying to go anywhere? Or are you around people who are trying to better themselves, make themselves, go to the next level or take on opportunities for growth? That's the question. Because if a city like Boston can have all of these championships and all of these people there within that city that support that ecosystem for winning, shouldn't companies look like that? Shouldn't different teams look like that? I believe winners attract winners. I believe that people that perform at the highest levels in what they do create this atmosphere of winning that is attractive to other winners. There is something about being around others that are trying to achieve some goal, some objective. Their whole body language is different. Their conversation is different. How they approach things all of that is just different. And I think that if you want to experience as much as you can in this short life we have, you have to be around people that are doing something. So make sure that you're not only on a winning team, but that winning team is working with other winning teams in a space that is conducive to producing the atmosphere of winning. So remember, winners attract winners. And if you want to be a winner, you definitely have to surround yourself with winners or go to that very special place where they hang out. And I'm sure eventually that we all will win and cross the finish line together. Thank you so much for joining us on the DEJ Show. I am David Edgerton Jr., your host, and we look forward to connecting with you in the next episode. Don't forget to go out to Apple Podcasts and leave us a review. We'll provide links to all of the places you can get this podcast in our show notes, so make sure you check those out. And remember this, if anybody asks you to have a great day, you tell them to have a better one. Until next time, take care.